How do you react to one thing that CM personally came on this side? So for a common man, it is like, wow, CM came on the side. I am very happy. But as far as law and order situation is concerned, CM should not have been there at the side because we have to look after security of a CM more than the other things. What is your
Exactly
reaction?
what I said. The failure of the police showed that day. Now, in normal circumstances like this, never a CM would come on site. CM, your satire itself, when that earlier part itself shows that the law and order was not proper that day.
In the sense,
The control was not there. CM to give some assurance from his side, it was a total mess over there. So the police couldn't control, the collector couldn't control. So amka kida ala, anywhere in the country, outside countries you go, there is something called as disaster management cell. And kide zala, the SWAT जाओ, बाकीचे जाओ, they are immediately going on site. The team is there. So there was absolutely a lapse of this particular thing.
when you talk of failure in law and order, during Congress time when there was failure in law and order, we used to bash up Ravi Naik. Every time taka कितें कितें म्हणटाले. So आता जेन्ना law and order जाता तेन्ना पर्रीकाराक कित्याक कोण कांयच म्हणना.
कितें जाता, Rupesh, it is successive governments have proved failures. But every time if you start keeping this blame game tactics about चालूच दवरली, म्हज्या वेळार हें जालें, तुज्या वेळार तें जालें, there is never a way out. Today it's time that all parties come together and think of how to handle the situation. Certain incidents which take place is not done by somebody or is not created by somebody. These incidents happen. And in law and order situation, if has to come under control, it is not only the constituencies of BJP or constituency, it has to be an overall affair for which criticizing करच्या पेक्षा आता टाइम आयलो आसा सगळ्यांनी बरोबर येवन एक नायजेरियन आमकां एपिसोड मेळ्ळो which is a good episode for any person in the system to understand फुडें आमी बरोबर हें वागपा जाय म्हणून.
विजय सरदेसाय said की it's government of Hijraz. आमी हिजड्यांनी म्हणटा. You are part of the government. So what is your
I am
reaction?
supporting the government on developmental issues, but when there are issues which are detrimental to the state, which are not in the right direction, I have always made it a point to raise it in the assembly.
So you support Vijay Sardesai's opinion?
No, everyone, how independent, how much opinion asa.
No, his statement that government is of Hijraz. त्या हिजडे आमी हिजड्यांनी म्हटले
But tazo opinion, how can I take it? He's got his own thoughts.
You have different opinion.
I have a different.
You don't think they are Hijraz.
No, his government is performing, so there is no question of you talking about a language.
No, he was not talking about performance of the government. He was talking about the action against particular community, that particular. His sentiments were restricted to that particular day.
That's because the certain things like hijde man, racist man, bakiche which things have been coming, somebody is trying to mislead the whole issue. I think our main focus has to be on those illegally staying tourists, foreigners. If we have to focus on the drug peddling issues, we have to focus on जे illegally हातान business घेतात नाल्यार रस्त्यार असे रकस करता तांचे आमी मुद्दे पहिले हातान घेवपा जाय.
You are in ruling or you are in opposition?
I am supporting the BJP government.
In the
Manohar Parrikar government.
Blindly supporting all these.
Never. I have been always putting my foot down when it came to issues where the state is not going to benefit.
So precisely, the question is that for Pororim people to know about their MLAs, are there MLA, is the MLA part of the government or is the MLA not part of the government?
Part of the government, asa kai na, the government has to decide. For me, I am supporting the government where it comes to developmental. कित्याक जे सरकाराक परिवर्तन म्हणून तांकां नवो चान्स दिल्लो आसा, I think new thoughts have to come in. And for that, आता 20 महिने जाले, अजून पर्यंत तरी we are not finding any much growth. But I still expect that with all these issues of mining जे जाले, बाकीचे issues जे जाले, हातून government खंय तरी slow पडला आसतलो, financial crunch जावन. But we still have a positive thought की वो करतलो म्हणून.
No, your issues were not about larger developments. What issues that you raised in the assembly was about how some Gruadar scheme forms were taken by BJP people and they are misleading people. We saw you fighting on specific issues.
Not specific. I have taken up all issues concerned. Whether it was sometimes it is in the assembly. I don't know whether this is a breach of privilege, but assembly in jata ulong jenna dita ni manchak. Then you can take up issues. GMC's medicine issues jenna getla. I was not allowed to talk. But there were a lot of serious issues this time which we needed to talk on. हातून आमकां उलोवंक दिले जाल्यार असेंब्लीन
बस म्हणटा
ते संवय जालें आमकां आतां म्हणून आतांय बसला.
Okay, so for us to understand, you are with the government as far as some issues are concerned, but you are not with the government as far as rest of the issues are concerned when you don't agree.
Government कसली डिसिजनां घेतलो आतां पर्यंत जे ऑनरेबल CM जी डिसिजनां घेता and they are positive decisions, I have been supporting full heartedly. But if they are wrong, then I am putting my foot down and saying they are wrong.
Are you taken into confidence before taking these decisions?
Confidence is related to my constituency partially,
Partially,
but some
not fully.
not fully.
Why not fully? You asked him why not fully.
Yeah, but there are a lot of interferences from different sectors which still need. म्हणजे कितें आसता खंयची पार्टीक एक समजूत आसपा जाय जो मनीस सपोर्ट करता त्या मनशाचे whatever issues need to be recognized. So somewhere it needs a improvement. I have been talking this also कि there is the party also कितें आता एकदम जेन्ना the picture becomes एकदम व्हडलें तेन्ना you cannot expect too many directors, too many producers to be in the same movie. It has to be one producer, one director and one scriptwriter.
So now,
स्क्रिप्ट रायटर्स भरपूर झाले, डायरेक्टर्स भरपूर झाले आणि प्रोड्युसर्स भरपूर झाले की द पिक्चर बिकम्स अ मेस. सो दॅट इज हाऊ इट इज.
so आता सध्याचे pictures are like a mess.
इट नीड्स इम्प्रूवमेंट.
Okay, so you had said earlier also कि BJP जे local powering unit असा पळय they are interfering. Is that what you want to say again now?
Each government खंयची पार्टी असली, हांव सदांच आय स्ट्रेस ऑन दीस लक्ष्मण रेखा इश्यू की खंयच्या पार्टीक पार्टीचें काम अवश्य करचें पूण डेव्हलपमेंटाच्या गोष्टींनी हातभार लावचो न्ही कित्याक लोकांनी निवडून आयिल्लो जो आमदार आसता ही इज केपेबल इनफ टू हँडल द कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी. सो इन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर रिट्रोस्पेक्टिवली वी ट्राय टू सी जे आमी इश्यूज जे घेता फॉर आवर कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी आय थिंक आमदार इलेक्ट जाला आमदारान करपाच्यो गोष्टी.
No, you have made peace with them. तुम्ही त्याच्या वांगडा peace केले जे जे opposite आशिल्ले.
I always have the habit from first to take everybody along. समज इल्ले असंतुष्ट लोक येवंक सोदना, it is their reason, their main reason maybe.
So आसा ते इल्ले आसा.
आसात एखादी.
तुम्ही म्हटले इल्लेशे येवपाक सोदिना म्हणून.
असतात न्ही असंतुष्टपणा असतात न्ही ती. So you can't please everybody.
Are you in sync with Vijay Sardesai? We see many a times कि तुम्ही you told many a times same line in the assembly, wherein Vijay is in the opposition, diehard opposition, and you are in the you're supporting the government. You are in sync with him.
No, he is independent. I am independent. दोघं जण अपक्षच आम्ही. But when there are certain thoughts, maybe they are coming out. There is no strategy, there is no planning. But when we are passing our thoughts to what is happening around, maybe we are on the same wavelength.
For us to understand, you have not pledged your loyalty to BJP government, right?
I'm supporting the government.
So it's not like can any chance पडला you can move out of it and then go for a greener pasture.
No, it's not that way. If it's like if the party doesn't want it tomorrow, then they have to decide.
No. If there is some thought of forming alternative government, then
government is stable. It's a majority mandate Delhi asa. So instability जावपाची गरजच ना. Unless the people from the same ruling party want to disperse.
What happens if they really wants to,
It's their thought. I am clear. I have supported the government.
Your support will remain with Manohar Parrikar.
Definitely.
You supported government or you supported Manohar Parrikar?
Manohar Parrikar.
So you want him as a chief minister?
Yes. He is the only person who can handle the situation today. He is the only person who is sincerely working towards the people. आता जे situation तयार झाल्ले आसा, निर्माण झाल्ले आसा, त्या खातीर maybe he has to move a little tangentially differently. But now I think given a chance with proper economics, he will perform well.
So on camera, you assure that you will not be the part of any toppling game at least for this tenure.
It all depends on how the BJP wants it with me. How that तुका सांगता, I have been very clear. I have given my support to the BJP. In spite of that, I find a lot of things which have been happening in the last 18-20 months. So it is for the party to decide, not me.
No, your loyalty is not for BJP. You said your loyalty is for Manohar Parrikar.
It is a BJP-led government. न्ही? Manohar Parrikar is leading a BJP-led government. So for me, हांवें मनोहर पर्रीकराक CM पळयता आसतना त्या दृश्टिकोनांतल्यान ताका सपोर्ट दिल्लो आसा. फाल्यां तांचीच पार्टीच उरना और what happens is left to them. I cannot comment on what it is the internal issues. आज जे तूं सगळे पळयता what you can find, there are a lot of internal issues which are coming in the media. So as a party as a whole, they have to be मुठ्ठी तांची न्ही.
What we know internally is that last election you were trying for BJP ticket. You were denied BJP ticket. That's why you contested independent. Next election, would you go with BJP?
It is still a long way. 20 महिने झाल्या आणि म्हाका दिसता हें डिसिजन हांव अपक्ष जो इलेक्ट जावन आयलां is based on the mandate of my people who have been with me. So I have to go back to them, ask them what they feel about it, and next election कशें वचपाचें फुडें. But still I have not thought about the next election. Right now for me, given these 5 years, I need to perform.
But aren't you also happy कि आपण BJP MLA ना, because you have no one to dictate terms to you. Whatever you want to express, you can express.
There are a lot of BJP legislators today also expressing their thoughts freely. So it's expression of thoughts is left to the legislator.
So you think you would have been better as a part of BJP, as a BJP legislator?
इट्स आफ्टर थॉट न्ही आतां फुडले जेन्ना आमी वता आज जे आमचे 5 वर्सां आमकां मेळ्ळ्या आय थिंक परफॉर्मिंग नाव इज मोर ऑफ अ प्रायोरिटी फॉर मी इन टर्म्स ऑफ टेकिंग केअर ऑफ माय कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी टेकिंग केअर ऑफ इश्यूज बी रिलेटेड टू द बेनिफीट ऑफ द स्टेट.
Okay. Last and important question is that Lok Sabha elections. What would be your stand for Lok Sabha elections?
लोकसभा इलेक्शन अजून डिक्लेअर जावना. कॅन्डिडेट्स कोण रावतले ते खबर ना वीच पार्टीज आर गोइंग टू बी इन कोण बीजेपी कोण काँग्रेस कोण एनसीपी कित्याक वी आर नॉट व्हेरी क्लियर ऑन इट. सो टील द होल इश्यू इज व्हेरी क्लियर I don't think commenting at this stage would be the right decision.
You have one candidate clear. Sripad Naik is contesting on BJP. So my question for you is that are you supporting Sripad Naik as a BJP candidate?
I will have to take the consensus of my people also who have stood by me.
What is this consensus of people? You mean to say that you will going to meet each and every person from the constituency and ask them?
We have our own ward committees, we have our own punch members or group leaders जे आसता आमचे तांकां घेवन बसून we'll have to have a discussion on the whole subject. न्ही कित्याक we have gone through a phase. We have to think how to go ahead. So till we have a consensus within us, it is not right for me to declare anything today.
So
election
right now,
declare जावनी मागीर त्या टाइम पर्यंत आमकां आसा न्ही.
it's like you are not assuring support to BJP right now.
Let the elections be announced.
Only after that you will spell out
Then
your
we
stand.
can spell out decisions. The process has just started, so as of now I wouldn't be able to comment fully, but I expect the government to see that Porvorim, as it is developing very fast, segregated asa and being a fast developing city, government definitely has to give a better impetus to create basic facilities, fire station, udkache, medical, health khatir, all these basic things have to come in at the earliest. Sewerage.
Do you think it is happening or it's not happening?
Promises have been given, so I'm saying 20 महिने झाले, things have to move. Budget and outline केल्ले आसा.
Do you trust on Manohar Parrikar?
Fully trust on
Full trust on Manohar Parrikar.
1%.
1%. 100% trust. This was Rohan Kaute, independent MLA from Porvorim. According to him, what people from Porvorim did that day on the street was to make police act against the Nigerians, and they had no intentions to take law into the hand. And they said whatever happened after that at 4 o'clock was a democratic protest and it is nothing new. Those people who are in power right now has also resorted to similar kind of protests when they wanted to prove their point when they were in opposition. Another major demand he has put is that Priyanka Kashyap, Superintendent of North, should be transferred from the post so that there should be free and fair inquiry on the lapses on the part of police that day that allowed Nigerians to create ruckus on the road, and they were left untouched for quite some time till actually people from Porvorim intervened and situation was controlled. Kaute says that he has given support to the government, but that doesn't mean that he is with the government on all the issues. And last and most important thing, he has not spelled his stand on whether whom he will support for the forthcoming Lok Sabha elections. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. You are watching Counterpoint, your own interview series that you watch on your own channel Prudent on every Monday at 7:30, 9:30 and 11:30 p.m. Keep watching Prudent.